Hi friends, myself Kashif Pramila. I already 2 chapters upload on YouTube channel. Then next chapter I will start from the inorganic chemistry is transition and inner transition elements. In this chapter we'll discuss some introduction about the transition and inner transition elements, then its electronic configuration, oxidation state, then general periodicity, in which atomic, ionic radii, ionization enthalpy, like that all these points we'll discuss in this chapter. Then now I will start transition element. That means what? It belongs to the D block element of the periodic table. You know that in your periodic table there are 4 blocks there, S, P, D and F block. The D block, it is called as transition elements, and F block elements are called as inner transition elements. In this video, I will discuss transition elements belongs to D block of the periodic table. There are total in transition elements, there are total 4 series, 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. All 3 series present in the transition element, that means D block elements, and the position of the D block element in the periodic table is in period from 4 to 7, in periodic table period from 4 to 7 and group start from 3 to 12. The general electronic configuration for the D block element is what? It's a general electronic configuration. Must remember, I will discuss next point, electronic configuration. How can come this general electronic configuration for the D block element? This is the general electronic configuration for the D block element. It is n-1 D 1 to 10 and ns 1 to 2. That means what? D orbital has only 5 suborbitals and capacity of the D orbital only 10 electron, and s orbital only single orbital, its capacity only 2 electron. That means in n-1 it is the outermost orbital or penultimate shell. It is called as a penultimate shell. That means penultimate shell, that means what? व्हॅलेन्स शेलच्या शेजारचं आतल्या साईडचं व्हॅलेन्स शेलच्या ऍडजसंटला जे ऑर्बिटल असतं त्याला म्हणायचं पेनल्टिमेट शेल. म्हणजे आउटर शेलच्या शेजारी ऍडजसंट साईडला जे ऑर्बिटल असतं त्याला पेनल्टिमेट शेल म्हणायचं. तर हे जे पेनल्टिमेट शेल आहे, तर याचं जे n-1 आहे D 1 to 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स असणारे आणि ns 1 to 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स असणारे. तर आता ऑलरेडी आय टोल्ड यू पोझिशन इन द पिरियडिक टेबल. पिरियडिक टेबल मध्ये डी ब्लॉकची जी पोझिशन असणार आहे ती पिरियड मध्ये 4 to 7 पिरियडला असणार आहे आणि ग्रुप स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 3 to 12. The D block elements or transition elements, which are the transition elements, this is the 3D series, 4D, 5D, 6D series. In 3D series, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc is present there. Scandium start from 21 and zinc is 30. Then yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhenium, palladium, silver, cadmium. And this is atomic number from 39 to the cadmium is 48. Okay, continuous 39, 40, 41 like that till cadmium is 48. Then next is 5D series. In this 5D series, in a group 3 and series is 5D, in which lanthanide series are present. Lanthanide series, that means what? Inner transition elements here present in the periodic table group 3, and your period is 6th period. In 6th period your lanthanide series is present. Okay, basically you must remember lanthanum to lutetium there are total 15 elements here. Lanthanum to lutetium there are total 15 elements. That means 15 elements, that is lanthanum is 57 and lutetium is 71. Total 15 elements there. And after all, hopmonium, like that 72 tungsten, rhenium, osmium, iridium, platinum, gold and mercury. Atomic number is 18. The next is 6d series. There is a actinide series. In a inner transition element there are two series. One is lanthanide series and another is actinide series. In actinide series, it is start from 89 to 103. That means lawrencium. This is lanthanum to lutetium, and actinide series is start from actinium to lawrencium. That means there are also 15 elements present in this inner transition elements. The next one is all are elements present in a 6d series. I already told you, okay, general electronic configuration for the your d block element is n-1d 1 to 10 ns 1 to 2. How is it come? I will discuss in a next video. But you know that in this case of the zinc metal, this is your zinc metal for this 3d series. Zinc has atomic number. Zinc have atomic number is 30, and its electronic configuration. 3d series, you must write down the electronic configuration of 3d series with respect to argon. Argon is 18. You must write down the electronic configuration of the zinc metal or 3d series with respect to argon. So argon is 18. So there are how many electron left there? Argon is 18. Total electron left there 12. So for s, in s orbital 2 electron, and in d orbital total 10 electron. That means this d orbital is n-1 d orbital, that is penultimate shell. I already told you penultimate shell, that means what? It is present before the 4s2 orbital. That means outer orbitalच्या आधीचे जे orbital असतं त्याला penultimate shell म्हणायचं. तर basically I already told you the 3d series electronic configuration you must write down with respect to argon. Argon is 18. Argon is 18. The next orbital, how many electron left there? Total electron left there 12 electron left there. So this is 4s orbital, and then 3d. Last electron enter in a 3d orbital, and here 18 to 20 there are 10 electron left there. 10 electron fill up in 3d orbital. The next point we will discuss here, general electronic configuration of 4 series of d block element. You already discussed there are 4 series of d block elements. Here this is your 3d, 4d, 5d, 6d. This series are. So what is the general electronic configuration for this d block element? The first, what is the general electronic configuration for this 3d series? So 3d series, I already told you, for the 3d series you must write down the electronic configuration with respect to argon. Then for 4d series you must write down with respect to krypton. Then 5d with respect to xenon, and last one 6d series with respect to radon. You must remember all these points. 3d series electronic configuration we must write down with respect to argon, 4d with respect to krypton, 5d with respect to xenon, and 6d with respect to radon. The 3d series, 3d series, how can write down the general electronic configuration? Argon is 18, krypton is 36, xenon is 54, radon is 86. Okay. So what happened in this case? 3d series argon 18. So total, you know that 3d series start from its atomic number is 21 to 30. Atomic number for the 3d series is 21 to 30 there. Then you can write down 3d series with respect to argon 18, 3d 1 to 10, 4s2. Okay. The next 4d series with respect to krypton, and its energy level get changed there. This is 3d, this is 4s, but in case energy level get changed, so that's why 4d 5s. Okay. Then next 5d series with respect to xenon. Xenon is 54. Then 5d orbital 6s. S orbital must contain 2 electron and capacity of the d orbital is a 10. That's why it must contain 1 to 10 electrons there. Then 6d series with respect to radon, and radon is 86 and its energy level is a 6, 60, 1 to 10, 7s2. What is the electronic configuration of chromium and copper? The extra stability of the chromium and copper. That's why I have written down here electronic configuration of chromium and copper. Why it has extra stability? What is the reason? Chromium is atomic number is 24. Its electronic configuration is chromium from the 3d series. That's why you must write down its electronic configuration with respect to argon. Argon is 18. How many electron left there? Total 6 electron. You know that in 3d series the electronic configuration, general electronic configuration for this 3d 10, 1 to 10, 4s2. So that 2 electrons are shipped in a 2s orbital, 2 electrons. So 4 electron left there, and this 4 electron enter in a d orbital. But this d orbital, it is not stable, because when any element or any atom when stable, when it is half fill or full fill orbital, at that time it is more stable. So for the stability required, you know that in this case what happened? D orbital, when d orbital contains 5 electron, that contains 5 suborbitals, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So D5 system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it D5 system, at that time d orbital is more stable. In case of chromium, only one electron required for the half fill. That's why 1 electron from the s orbital enter into the 1 electron from the s orbital enter in a d orbital, and it become 4s1, 3d5. This is the more stable electronic configuration. At that configuration, your chromium is more stable. This is not correct electronic configuration. This is correct one. For the stability acquire their extra stability can acquire this chromium atom. Then same things about chromium, extra stability. Here you can see what is the atomic number for the copper. Copper is 29 and it is also 3d series elements. That's why its electronic configuration with respect to argon, and its general electronic configuration is 4s2, 3d9. What happened in this case? Your element, when I already told you, your atom when stable, when it contains half fill electron, this is half fill electron or full fill electron, then your atom is more stable. It required to acquire stability only 1 electron there, because in its d orbital contains only 1 electron. स्टॅबिलिटी अटेन टू रिक्वायर्ड ओनली 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. 3d9 आहे, तर त्याला फुलफिल होण्यासाठी फक्त एका इलेक्ट्रॉनची गरज असणार आहे. तर s ऑर्बिटल मधनं एक इलेक्ट्रॉन d ऑर्बिटल मध्ये काय होतो, ट्रान्सफर केला जातो. म्हणजे s मध्ये एकच इलेक्ट्रॉन राहील आणि d मध्ये किती इलेक्ट्रॉन्स राहील, 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स राहतील. म्हणजे तो जो एलिमेंट असणार आहे तो कसा असणार आहे, मोर स्टेबल असणार आहे. हा कसा असणार आहे, मोर स्टेबल असणार आहे. आणि मोर स्टेबल म्हणजे त्याच्याकडे काय असणार आहे, एक्स्ट्रा स्टॅबिलिटी. त्यामुळे ज्यावेळी D5 सिस्टीम असेल किंवा D10 सिस्टीम असेल त्यावेळी तो एलिमेंट काय असणार आहे, मोर स्टेबल असणार आहे. इन दिस व्हिडिओ वी विल ऑलरेडी डिस्कस सम इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट. काय काय डिस्कस केलं पहा. याच्यामध्ये ट्रान्झिशन एलिमेंट्स बिलोंग्स टू D ब्लॉक ऑफ द पिरियडिक टेबल. जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन ऑफ द D ब्लॉक एलिमेंट, it is n-1 D 1 to 10, ns 1 to 2. Then position of the periodic table, 4 to in period 4 to 7. And in group 3 to 12. Then in D block element or transition elements contains 3D, 4D, 5D and 6D series. And all elements I have already told you. You must remember all these elements. Okay. Then we will discuss already. We discussed general electronic configuration of 4 series, 3D, 4D, 5D and 6D. 3D series you must write down with respect to argon, 4D with respect to krypton, xenon, 5D with respect to xenon and 6D with respect to radon. Okay, n-1D, that means penultimate shell. and we already discussed electronic configuration of the chromium and copper due to the extra stability. In next video, we will discuss electronic configuration of all 3D series elements and its oxidation state. Okay.